Who is that high lord? Who'd kill a million of us? And as the bell tolls, is there no redemption for us? Wake up, get out there. There's more to life than the way. If you live, you cannot stay. Why does nobody want change? Let your voices ring out, yeah. Take the mask off and be free. Find yourself in the debris. If you hold on life for change. Wake up, get up there. Raise your voice out as lions. Figure out the fire. Why does nobody want change? Just imagine you're out there. Swatting lights in the making. Get no fast with a breaking. If you hold on life for change. Try to run me through, hold on, think again. Don't you know what you're starting? But you sure we got the clue how bad this we go. Don't you know, no more art. And as you look to the horizon, not a cloud, but then stormy weather's go too cold. Seems like it crept up out of nowhere, all around you is not what you foretold. You never see it coming. You see that my mind is too fast for eyes. You're done but the time it hit you, you're not surprised. Think you got your game planned out. Do it, get 'em 2 steps ahead, yeah. So step into my way, stand out. It's a trap, one more step, and you're dead. Why just a bit of second I go with the sky, but now lightning's like your last result. It's not an accident that no one hears your cries as your last dream seems to deserve. You never see it coming. You see that my mind is too fast for eyes. You're done but the time it hit you, you're not surprised. I'm coming for you. My game's always the best of mine. You're spanning, but the net you didn't catch it in time. Better think about your game. Are you sure your next move's the right one for you? Are you sure you won't get outmaneuvered again, my friend? You never see it coming. You see that my mind is too fast for eyes. You're done but the time it hit you, you're not surprised. I'm coming for you. My game's always the best of mine. You're smiling, but the net you didn't
All right, what's up, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another PE Live. Today we got a great show for you guys. We are going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch sales in Japan. We're also going to talk about some other stuff as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the music. Sorry for the technical difficulties at the beginning of the stream. I don't know what was going on, but there was some issues with the music, and then there was issues with the stream actually going live, and all sorts of other stuff. But I think I figured out one of the things that was the issue with the stream. I think my bit rate was way too low for the quality of internet that I have, which might have fixed, or will fix some of the blurriness issues that we have during our gameplay live streams. So I think that could be the thing, because everything's showing green, whereas usually it would show yellow or sometimes red. So pretty cool stuff there. But anyway, we'll get into some Ninja news, but first we do have a donation, the first donation of the stream. Andy Ackerman, shout out to my boy, donated $2 to Super Chat and says, get some juice. I don't really drink juice outside of the V8 Fusion juice, the light calorie one. But that stuff, whenever I get it, I always drink it way too fast. It's so delicious. But yeah, I'm probably going to be going to the grocery store either tonight or tomorrow. So I'm probably going to get some V8 Fusion juice. It's vegetable juice and fruit juice put together. It's really good. It's really good. I actually like it. It helps me get my fruits and vegetables in. So yeah, good stuff. But yeah, I think we fixed that issue with the gameplay stream. So it should be better, guys, because everything's going a lot better here. Oh, okay. He says, LOL, no, your juice. Okay, OJ, I got you. Yeah, shout outs. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Andy. Andy, use Streamlabs, my boy. You be donating way too much to be using Super Chat. Use Streamlabs, my man. You get yourself a custom shimmy instead. Get yourself a custom shimmy instead, my man. No, but thank you, Andy. I appreciate that. I know you're on the road a lot, so it's a lot easier to use Super Chat. All right, so let's see here. So let's go ahead and let's get you up here on the top stream ninja, my man. Andy with the $4. I'm gonna go ahead and put those two together. So the $4 donation, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Andy, you are the top stream ninja for this week so far. Oh, actually, no, reset it on Sunday, so I think... Oh, no, actually, you are. Never mind. No, you're top stream ninja for this stream, not the week. I'm confusing that with weekly, because Abaddon's actually weekly, because it's right above there. So shout outs, man. Let's see here. I don't even know what Streamlabs is. Andy, click the link in the description. So click the little... I don't know if you're on mobile. I think you're on mobile, right? Click the link, the description box, and then from right there, you'll see it says like the Streamlabs link from right there. And that'll get you like a custom message on there. Instead of like the it'll get you me doing the shimmy instead. It's a little bit better for me because YouTube is weird because they take 30% for some reason. So they take 30% of the donation, which is the dumbest thing ever. But that's what YouTube does because that's how YouTube is. So yeah. All right. So sorry. Let's go ahead and get into some of the Ninja news for the day. We had a brand new Fire Emblem video, so if you guys have not seen that Fire Emblem video, make sure you check it out on the channel. It's on the community page, and it's also, let me just go to the community page so you guys can kind of see what's kind of going down there. So it is on the community page, so if you head over, we're going to go ahead and go to reaction here. So if you guys head over, you will see it. We did give a shout outs to the top stream ninja for the past week, so thank you guys for the contributions. I do appreciate that. And we also, did I put up the community? I did it. I did anyway. So if you click over to videos, you can definitely find it. So yeah, the Fire Emblem video is up. Thank you guys so much for the support so far. I think we have around like 2,500 views or so. That's gonna be pretty good. Probably round it out by tomorrow by 5,000, 6,000 views. So that's good. So that's up. The PE podcast is up as well. So if you're not a Patreon or if you're not a YouTube member, that did go up on Sunday on Mother's Day. So the PE podcast number 51 is up for you guys to watch. The PE Live as well with Mary Skelter and all that. My Saints Row gameplay footage, all the stuff from the past weekend is all up. Also my 20 years Platinum Games video, that's also up as well. And many of you guys probably missed this one, but there actually was a new Pokemon game announced for mobile phones. I did a video on that, so if you guys haven't seen that, it's a pretty short video, only about 4 minutes long, but I'll give you information on that. I just don't feel like talking about it on PE Live because it's a mobile game, so I just did a little video on it. So there you go. My live reaction is also up as well. My E3 stuff is all up. And thank you guys for the views so far. I mean, all of these videos from last week are doing pretty good. Like the E3 video, the Bandai Namco video, the Fire Emblem 3 Houses video, my other one went up. The Monolith Soft video, all of them are doing really good. So thank you guys so much. Even like the Fire Emblem video from last week, doing really good. The Bayonetta video is doing really good, 18,000 views. So if you guys can continue watching the videos and supporting, that'd be great. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. So yeah, so make sure you guys check out all the content on the channel. We're getting really close to 49,000 subscribers, and then of course at 50,000 subscribers we will have some type of little special thing. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but hopefully we can hit 50,000 subscribers around the time that E3 starts. We should hit 50,000 around that time because E3 is going to be big. It always brings new people into the channel. So probably right around E3, we should hit 50,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for the support for all the years on the channel. All right, so let's see here. I think that's it for Ninja News. If you guys ever have any questions, you guys can always hit me up on Twitter when it comes to certain things. All right. All right. So let's see here. I'm a PE podcast. You're a PE podcast member. What's up, Jordan? How's it going? All right, let's go and get into shout outs here. So if you guys want me to say hi to you, feel free to say hi in the chat. I'll be more than happy to say hi back to you. So let's see here. Just you wait. Abandoned will be you know what. Just play. Oh, bruh. Come on. Let's see here. Bear Jew 655. What's good, man? Jumpmon, what's up? How's it going? Mensa Botang, what's good? Jordan Fringe is here. What's good, Jordan? Good to see you here. Midas Magnazone is here as well. What's good? Ethan R, what's up? Ethan, good to see you here. Rilo, my boy, what's up? How's it going? Dank Meme, what's good? What's good, Dank Meme? Drake Draco, what's up, man? How's it going? Balzette, what's up? Red Enigma, what is up? Yeah, YouTube members dropped a little bit, but that's pretty normal for the YouTube members to kind of go up and down. We'll get more, then we get less. We get more, then we get less. So it's not a big deal. So yeah. Oh snap! Yo, Fairy Tiger with the Toby Blaster! Let's go! Yo, Fairy Tiger, what's good, bro? Good to see you here, man. Fairy Tiger with a $20 donation. It says Sweden destroying Norway. Good stuff. Hashtag Viking Nation. Play some victory song for the Vikings. 9-1-0 and Norway. Put the skis on and stay away from the hockey ring. Then you're actually good. LMAO. Oh, and what's your main in Game of Thrones, bruh? This man Fairy Tiger with the expert post and trolling me at the same time, like literally, literally trolling me and with the amazing post at the same time. So yeah, my main in Game of Thrones is muted. That's my main in Game of Thrones because there's too many people. Wow! Why that person? Wow! Just like shut the hell up for just one damn second about Game of Thrones. These Twitter weirdos, and these are some of the people that I know too. So don't take it personally if I'm sitting here and comments out. But Jesus Christ, I don't need 5 million posts about Game of Thrones. This show got you guys trapped in this endless thing of whoa, this person going. Like seriously, like. I don't need to hear it, so I had to mute all that crap. Muted it. I ain't trying to hear all you guys talk about Game of Thrones. I don't care about your opinion. I don't care who you shocked, who died. I don't care who had sex with who in a fake show. I don't care. I don't care if this girl watched it with their parents. I don't care. I don't want to hear about you guys' Game of Thrones crap. Okay? I'm done. I'm over it. Muted the whole show. Everything. Not on my timeline anymore. I don't care how amazing it is. That doesn't mean I want it all over my damn timeline. And that doesn't mean I care about what you think about Game of Thrones. No, I don't give a damn about what you guys think about Game of Thrones on Twitter. I don't care. I just don't care about your thoughts on Game of Thrones. So I don't want to see it on my Twitter feed. So I muted it. Dang it. I had to get that off my chest. Jesus Christ, people in their damn Game of Thrones. I don't care what you guys think about Game of Thrones. I'm sorry. I don't care. And I'm never going to care. I'm never going to care what 5,000 people on Twitter think about Game of Thrones. Sorry. All right. Let's see here. All right, so let's go ahead and put Fairy Tiger up here. Shout outs to Fairy Tiger. Thank you. Which spawned a rant. Also, shout outs to Andy with the $5 donation. Says happy now? Yes. Very happy now. Thank you so much, Andy. I appreciate you using Streamlabs. It actually does really help out more than Super Chat, just because, like I said, YouTube does take 30. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, Andy. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. I really do. So Fairy Tiger is the top stream ninja and the top weekly ninja as well. So thank you so much, Fairy Tiger. I appreciate that. Let me play this. What music are you talking about here? Victory song for the Vikings 9-1? What is that? Victory song for the Vikings? Is that copyrighted? Victory song 4. Like the Vikings football team? Oh, okay, yeah, the fight song? Okay. There we go. Shout outs to the Vikings. Oh, play some victory song. Oh, some victory song. Okay. Okay. Here we go. There we go. There's the victory song. Here we go. Shout outs. All right, let's keep it going here. All right, shout outs to Tomix. What's good? How's it going? Shadow King. What's good? Andy, he says that took forever. F that. I'm using YouTube. No, Andy. No. No. J2 Blue. What's good? J2 Blue. DJ. What's up? Says OJ Snap. Yo, Party Man. What's good, Party Man? Fury Tiger, what's good, Fury Tiger? Once again, thank you for the support. Also, shout outs to Andy. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Positive Waves, what's good? Mark L. Hawthorne, check the freaking description below you, my man. Just check. You can see it when we started streaming. It's very simple. Very simple process. Let's see here. Jumpmon, what's good? T-Dude, what's up, man? Charity Scott, good to see you here, Charity. Charity, the fact that you're still here is incredible. Let me play that fanfare again for Sweden destroying Norway. Rest in peace, by the way. Rest in peace, Andy Mine, after that bludgeoning that Sweden gave to Norway. So shout outs. Let's see here. Yo, what's up, Keith? How's it going? Rigo Romero, what's up, Rigo? How's it going? Mr. BDS, what's good, Gunslinger? What's good? Focus on me. Let's see, who did I miss? KJ2399, what's good? Shadow King, Rufus, Elite Ninja, Sean Diamond, David Belfort. All right, so you're gonna have to have a new name, otherwise I'm not gonna say it. So the dude in there with the get drag, you gotta have a different name, or I'm not gonna give you a proper shout out. Let's see here. Artist Akira. You said I have to do the same thing. Yeah, man. Shout out to Artist Secure. I had to do the same thing. I'm not having it. Mr. Game & Watch, what's good? Dragon Gamer, what is up? Yo, Robert, what's good? The co-captain of the Viking Nation is here. Lion Star, Aiden Quinn, Alonzo Vines, Elite Ninja Alonzo Vines, Elite Ninja Aiden Quinn, what's good, guys? Thank me, what's good? Let's see here. King Bees is here. What's good, man? Loki G, what's up, Loki? What's up, Loki? Streamlabs is here. What's good? M. Williams, what's good? Zeno3, what is up? Yo, Biowolf with the shimmy. What's good? What's good? Thank you so much, Biowolf with the $5 and says, what's up with the dude saying he exposed you and all the false claims? I got legitimately upset while watching him. Yeah, don't worry about him. I'm not worried about him at all. Of course, people are gonna say stuff. When you're a public figure and you have an actual, channel that people watch, people are going to say a bunch of stuff and make it up and not leave links and not actually give facts to support what they're saying here. So I don't know what's up with them. To be honest, man, I actually feel bad for him. I feel bad for him, and I feel bad for his parents. Maybe one of these days he'll actually make content that makes his parents and his family proud, but I'm just feeling sorry that they probably were upset that they even had him in the first place. So, I mean, maybe one of these days, he can make his parents proud and he can actually amount to something in life, but that's pretty much, I just feel bad for him. And I'm not even going to say his name. I just feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. And I feel bad for his parents that they actually have to put up with him. Because, I mean, look at his channel. Look at the type of content he makes. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, you're not going to make your parents happy with that type of stuff. You're not going to make anybody happy with that type of stuff. And that's the reason why nobody cares about his channel. Nobody subscribes, because it's kind of a bad channel, kind of trash. So I feel bad for his parents, man. He needs Jesus and he needs love, and he probably doesn't have either one of them because he's an ugly person on the inside. So yeah. Shout outs, but thank you for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate that, and I'm praying for him though. I'm praying for you, my man. Seriously, from man to man, I'm praying for you that one of these days you can actually grow up and your mindset can grow up to where you don't have to where you can actually make good content and have a good channel and maybe actually make some money off the channel, because right now you're not making anything. You're doing everything for free, so it's very unfortunate. But anyway, either way, shout outs, man. Hopefully one of these days Jesus comes in your life. So not you, Biowolf, the other guy. So shout outs. Thank you for the $5 donation, though. I appreciate that. Low tier Geralt with the subscription. Thank you so much, Low tier Geralt. Appreciate that. All right. So let's see here. He said, "Dang, that's savage." But is it not the truth? Do you think? Let me ask you guys a question. Look, the type of content that some Chrome siders put up. Do you think that their parents are happy with that type of content? Do you think that the people that know them or that love them respect that type of content they make? They don't. Nobody respects that type of Chrome side content on here. Like where you're sitting there and unprovoked, you're sitting there and calling out or trashing people that you don't even know over the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, does anybody actually respect that type of content? I mean, if I made that type of content, my mom would not be happy with me. She would not be proud with me, and it would not be the type of content that I want to show my family or show my friends or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, unfortunately for him, he doesn't realize that right now at this point, and maybe one of these days, from man to man, maybe one of these days he'll realize that type of content isn't good. I used to make that type of content too, and I wasn't happy with it, and I wasn't proud to show my mom or my family. They always looked at me like Francis, this content isn't very good. Like, do you think that you're going to go anywhere making this type of content? And I said, no, this type of content's not very good. So maybe one of these days he'll realize that and actually make content that's substantial or quality. But till now, he's just crumb side, and that's the reason why he has a crumb side amount of subscribers. So there you go. All right, shout outs to Vaughn Henry with the $2 donation and says, why do you go in on that dude like that? Oh man, is it not the truth though? What am I saying that's not the truth? Yo, shout outs brand new member. Thank you, BioWolf14. I appreciate the donation. And welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. You are an Elite Ninja. Make sure you check out the community page where we do have an exclusive Discord. You can join in Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, and other gameplay sessions with myself to get on my friends list. Also, you get some access to emotes too, so make sure you check out your emotes as well. But am I lying though, guys? Let's just be real here. Am I lying? When I used to make content, crumb side content, my mom looked at me like, "You're nuts, dude. Like, I can't believe you're making content like this." Like, she looked at me like, this is not content that's good, So, and she doesn't even play video games. And now she looks at my content. Now she has no problem. Like, whenever she sees her, she'll show up. She says, "I'm proud of you." She says, "I'm happy that you're doing good," and everything like that. But can you really sit there and look at the content that dude makes, or any of these crumb siders make, and say that their parents are proud of them? Of course not. So yeah, man. So yeah. So let's see here. All right, so moving on. Shout outs though. Thank you so much, BioWolf. I appreciate that. Thank you for remembering up, man. Thank you so much. Let's see here. The Rev, what's good? David Balfour, what's up, man? How's it going? Star Mix, what's up? But yeah, it's dumb that people keep on bringing him back up. But I mean, it's like whatever. Like I said, I don't understand why people do. He has no subscribers and no video views, so I don't understand why so many people bring him up. But I mean, whatever. It's out there. A lot of people who watch my channel or who come to my channel, it gets put in the recommended feeds. Then they come here and want to ask me about it, and because people like to talk about stuff. So it's fine. It's not, like I said, for me, it's not really a big deal. I'm not gonna make any real response video or anything like that, debunking anything, because I mean, like I said, I'm not really going to waste my quality editing time on a loser, that really hasn't figured out life yet, so yeah, I'm good. So yeah. Hyper Thunder, what's up, Hyper Thunder? Good to see you here. I don't know what Ethan R. I hope you're just joking around, dude. I hope you're just joking. Let's see here. He says, man, he does, dude. He really does. All right, Rob Glass, what's good, man? What's good, Rob Glass? How's it going? Pretentious Carrot, what's good, man? Isn't that what makes Keemstar makes his millions? Yeah, but the difference between Keem and this person is that Keem actually talks about popular people that are super popular and that he knows, and he has a presentation. There's a certain level of presentation and at least a bit of research that goes into it. And these other crumb siders, their presentation is horrible. Their quality is trash. And they're not talking about popular people. They're talking about people that they dislike, that they personally dislike, that have 50,000 subscribers or 20,000 subscribers or 14,000 subscribers. They play into the console war stuff. That's never going to get you any. If you want to be a drama queen when it comes to console wars, that's never going to get you the amount of subscribers that Keem has. I mean, you got to talk about popular people that have millions of subscribers or hundreds of thousands of subscribers. You got to do that, not talking about people like me or people that talk about Nintendo Nintendo games. You know, calling people fanboy and damaged controllers. That's not ever gonna get you anything in YouTube. Okay, like that's never gonna get you big on YouTube or anything. Like you're doing it for free essentially. So yeah, I mean, like that's the main difference between Keem and Crumbside YouTubers. So yeah, BioWolf. Yeah, for any of the new members, those who are joining up, yeah, your name does change, and you do get a headband. So here's the deal, though. Like as you go on in months, BioWolf, as you continue your membership, that actually changes. So basically, here's what it's gonna look like, dude. You're gonna get your new member is a headband. Then 1 month you get 1 tick on your Sharingan. Then you get 2 ticks on your Sharingan, and then it's a Makiku Sharingan. Then after a year, it's a Rinnegan, and then after 24 months, that is that's the special one right there. That's the special Bakugan Ice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, then you get that. So good stuff. So thank you so much for remembering up, my boy. All right, so let's see here. All right, so let's see here. Any other? Well, I know they're called that, pretentious carrot, but it's a much easier to just say ticks for most people who don't know what that is. It's just easier to pronounce it that way than sit there and like say the actual name. I didn't say the actual name for the I after 24 months either, but it's much easier just to do it that way. Calm down, my boy. Let's see here. You're popular in my eyes, okay? Well, I mean, I'm not popular enough for someone to get big off of making videos off me, you know? Like that's not gonna get you enough clout, though. You know what I'm saying? Like people Crumbsiders who decide to attack small YouTubers literally are doing it for free. I mean, you're never gonna get big. You're never gonna amount to anything by doing that. So, I mean, if you want to do something, at least go after big YouTubers. If you're gonna be a douchebag and make content like that, at least go after big YouTubers. At least be factual. At least be research a bit. At least step up your presentation game. Don't have the crappiest, like recording off of a freaking camera. You know what I'm saying? Don't have the crappiest quality ever. You know what I'm saying? At least go after bigger people. Don't go after people that most people don't know about, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, like I said, but hey, if they want to waste their time being Crumbsiders, go ahead. I realize that I can't get past a certain number being a Crumbsider, so I had to get out. All right, shout outs to Andy Ackerman with another $5 donation. Says, I'm only here because I feel sorry for you. It's totally not for the content. Yo, shout outs to Andy. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Vaughn says, Henry says, okay, that. All right. Big if true. I know, big if true, dude. Shout outs. All right, so I think we pretty much got everybody here in the chat. Thank you guys so much for showing up. A lot of you guys showing up today. Nearly 200 nearly 200 watchers or viewers, more like it. So if you guys want to hit that like button and share the stream if you can, let's get some more people in here, get some new subscribers, and let's get this thing going. So the Nintendo Switch has officially, this hasn't been reported yet. A lot of websites are not reporting this, but the Nintendo Switch has officially passed the PlayStation 4 in Japan in lifetime to date sales. Remember, this is Japan only, the country of Japan, not all of Asia, not China, not other places, but just Japan. That island that's out there, you know what I'm saying? All the way out there, just that area. So far, here's what I did, guys, to get the sales numbers. What I did is that I calculated today's sales or this week's Famitsu sales numbers. However, the numbers were from Dengeki, and I think that's the reason why people aren't reporting it too much, because Dengeki is literally the third option. You have the Media Create, you have the Famitsu, and then you have Dengeki. So the third option, but no matter what way you slice it, it looks like the Switch has sold right around at least 40,000 units plus this week, and that's all it needed to pass up the PlayStation 4. The PS4, or wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I thought I miscalculated. I thought I miscalculated for a second. That would have been bad. I'm about to say, I don't know math. Okay, yeah, the PS4. So the Switch sold another 52,171 71 units for this past week. The PS4 sold 21,448 units. The 3DS sold 7,373 units, and the Vita sold 406 units. So the PS4, the total sales, when I combine last week's what we got from Famitsu with this week, The lifetime to date sales are at 8,069,201 units, while the Nintendo Switch is at 8,094,337 units. And what I thought it was, I thought the 9 and the 4 were mixed up, and the 6 and the 9 and the PS4s were mixed up. So that's the reason why I was like, whoa, wait a minute, hold up. But no, the Switch is about, it's about a little bit less than 3,000 units above it. Yeah, a little bit less than 3,000 units above the PS4 in Japan. So pretty good stuff, you know. I mean, I think that the PS4 came out in February of 2014 in Japan. You have to remember, it did not come out in November 2013. That came out, the PS4 came out worldwide in November, well, outside of Japan. It came out in the West in November of 2013. However, Japan had to wait a few months. Oh, God! What is this? Fairy Tiger with the red gun! Unlock, my man out here wilding out. Fairy Tiger with the 50, taking the soul of the chat. My boy out here like Sasuke, destroying it, and says, here, have a 50 for the amazing Nintendo Switch. Play something Nintendo. Shout outs to Nintendo Switch, and shout outs to Fairy Tiger. You guys give some love, some support, some sharingans. Okay, some sharingans to Fairy Tiger, the captain, co-captain with Robert. But the first captain, because he introduced Robert. Or was it the other way around? No, definitely Fairy Tiger was the first one there. And then it was Robert. And then Robert came, and then he introduced him to the channel. So shout outs to the Vikings out there. Shout outs to Sweden. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I actually did catch the highlights of that pummeling, by the way, Fairy Tiger. So I didn't know what you were talking about heading into it. So shout outs, man. Thank you so much for the 50. That does make you the top stream ninja by far, and the top weekly ninja as well. And of course, the stream boss. So Fairy Tiger is definitely bossing it up. You guys give some love in the chat. We're also going to go ahead and put this another tick right here, because that is 164. And we're also going to put Fairy Tiger up here with the 70. So, man, thank you so much. I appreciate the support on the channel this week. All right, hold on to random questions towards the end, guys, and I'll answer your random questions towards the end. All right, so let's see here. So yeah, Switch is definitely doing really good. But yo, shout outs to Fairy Tiger. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate it. That's really generous of you and very nice of you for the 50, man. That really is. So thank you so much, man. All right, so let's see here. So what do you guys think about the Nintendo Switch passing up the PS4 in Japan when it comes to lifetime to date sales? I think I was talking about it. The PS4 came out in February of 2014. The Switch came out in March of 2017. So the PS4 had about a good 3-year head start for the Switch, in front of the Switch. And yet the Switch has already passed it up here but in Japan. So good stuff to the Switch. And I think Japanese developers are seeing, obviously they're seeing that. And we're seeing a lot more stuff, man. Seeing a lot more stuff. Solomon Solo, you didn't really miss too much. Nah, you didn't really miss too much, man. We're just talking about the Nintendo Switch passing up the PS4 in sales in Japan. So yeah. So absolutely. Hold up. Why'd you delete his comment? Oh, he's spamming. Calm down, Mr. Game & Watch. All right, so if you guys have any thoughts, topics, questions, concerns, whatever the case is when it comes to the PS4 and Switch sales in Japan, let me know. Give me your thoughts in the comment section. I'd be more than happy or just tag me at Player Essence or hashtag Player Essence. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Be more than happy to answer your questions, man. So let's see here. I'm hoping this helps convince a particular company. Let's call them Nihon. Let's call them. I think you are calling them that. Nihon Falcon deciding to bring more of their games to the Switch. I think they're gonna need. I think they're gonna want like Nippon Ichi Software to help them or something like that. But yeah, hopefully it does. Like I don't really know. Like they've always worked with PlayStation, and they're a very traditional, grounded in their roots company. So I mean, like I don't know if it's gonna change anytime soon, but I mean we'll see. We'll see, man. Starmix says, I'm really happy about it, and honestly, I just hope it keeps going on strong, okay? I never knew how dominant the handheld market was in Japan. Well, really, with the Nintendo, well, I don't know why you never knew about it, because the Nintendo 3DS has been dominant in Japan for the past, since 2011, or since 2010, or whenever it launched. The 3DS automatically, like after it got the price drop, automatically shot up and passed up the PS4. Or well, it came out before the PS4, but I mean, it was always smoking the PS4 in sales in Japan by a lot, you know. So I don't know how you didn't know. It's been a pretty common thing to see. And the DS obviously that's the greatest. I think that's the best selling system in Japan of all time is the regular DS. In terms of unit sales, the best selling system of all time is that. Not only that, but like the 3DS actually has sold more systems than the PS2 in Japan. And the PS2 is the best-selling system of all time in the world, ever. You know what I'm saying? Dedicated console. So the fact that the 3DS and the DS both bested the PS2 kind of shows you something, So yeah. Let's see here. I'm really happy about it, and honestly, I just hope it keeps going. Oh, I already read that. Let's see here. Music. Sorry, Fairy Tiger. Forgot about that. Forgot about the music. My bad. You said play something Nintendo. Oh, this is Nintendo. This is Nintendo as it gets. Wait, no, I want to play this one. I don't want to play this one. Where's that? All right, here we go. This one, right? Super Mario Bros. 3. That's my favorite Mario game, along with Galaxy. Did the Switch go up almost 10K from the previous report? Because you said it sold 50K plus, and I remember it's selling 44K or something like that. Might be wrong though. Yeah, it went up from. Let me know how the volume sounds, guys. By the way, yeah, it went up last week. It sold 42,000 units. So it went up actually 10,000 units plus, because last week it sold 42. Perfect. All right. Do you think without Spider-Man Black Friday deal, the Switch would have passed the PS4 in Japan much earlier? I don't remember how the Black Friday deal helped sell the PS4 in Japan that year, or in that time period, so I'm not really sure. Is it finally enough units to convince Sega to stop making bad ideas? They were already convinced after their bad sales, so let's see if that's the case. We're gonna talk about Sega a bit more here in a bit, so we'll see. Let's see here. Sega needs to get. I think that's gonna change, guys. They had that report. They talked about it, so you got to give them time, though. It doesn't happen overnight. Ron Henry says, "What's going to be the game plan for the?" Okay, that's a random. Oh, hold up. No, that's not really a random question. What's going to be the game plan for PS5 in Japan? It's clear that Japan is slowly shifting away from traditional consoles. Sorry, I thought that was a random question, but it's not. The game plan in Japan is to not worry about Japan. To be honest, Sony moved their headquarters away from Japan. Sony has been censoring Japanese developers and have been limiting them in terms of what they can do. The game plan is screw Japan, to be honest. That's the game plan, and let's focus on the West, which has worked for them for the most part. I mean, even without the 8 million units that they sold in Japan, they still would have sold, what, 90 million plus units? Even without the 8 million that they got here in Japan, or in Japan, they still would have sold 90 million, maybe even 100 million units without Japan. So I think that's the whole game plan is, who cares, like, the West is where it's at, which I don't fault them for that. Let's see here. Markel says, just wait until Pokemon, Animal Crossing, and Dragon Quest drop. This isn't even the final form. You know what, Markel, you're right about that. It's really not the final form. Because when those games do drop, it's definitely going to be in the teen. It's going to pass up the Wii. I think in Japan, the sales are going to pass up the Wii, which I think the Wii is at, 12 million units or so. I think it's going to easily, top the Wii this year. So, in Japan. So, it's going to be pretty good. So, yeah. Any chance Switch passes PS4 worldwide? I don't think there's really any chance that this base Switch passes the PS4 worldwide, because I don't think it's going to be around long enough. Now, if you talk about the Switch 2 or something like that, or the next Switch plus the regular Switch, then yeah, maybe that, but not the base Switch, because I just don't think the base Switch is going to have a long enough lifespan to pass up the PS4. So, in worldwide sales, I just don't think it's going to have it. I think this Switch is going to be around for another, we're going into the third. I think it's going to be around for maybe another 2-3 years, maybe. And I think it's going to sell around maybe 70, 80, 90, maybe. In that range, 80 something million. So I think it's going to go right around 80 million. Probably somewhere between, 80 million or so. So I don't think it's going to pass with the PS4, no, because it's just not going to be around long enough. Whereas the PS4 is going to be around for at least another good 2 more years. So it's going to be at least what we've been in the PS4 era since 2013. So it's been 6 years. So I think the PS4 is going to sell for at least another year and a half or so. So yeah, it's going to have, the PS4 is just going to have a longer lifespan. Yo, what's up, Arash? How's it going? Let's see here. I think the Switch line of consoles in general will be going to 6 more years. Well, yeah, the line of consoles, but like even like, let's just say like you say like a Switch Pro. I don't think even like with the Switch Pro or like a new Nintendo Switch that it's gonna pass with the PS4 in sales. I just don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna last another 6 years from now. So that'd be 9 years of life. I just don't think it's gonna last that long. I think Nintendo's gonna move on to their next like actual successor to the Switch within the next 3 or 4 years. So, and sales will dip at the end, just kind of like the Wii, you know. I'm predicting the 3DS numbers worldwide. Yeah, exactly. 3DS numbers 75 to 80 million, somewhere in that range. You know, I'm predicting right around there. You know, the 3DS had a really long life though. That's the thing. Like, if somehow the Switch could last longer, I would say, oh yeah, absolutely, it would catch the PS4. But the Switch isn't gonna last as long just because Nintendo knows that they're gonna need to get something else out, and they know they're gonna want to have like a custom, like a better SoC and other types of things for it. So I mean, that's the reason why. I just think that Nintendo knows that they're gonna have to do something within the next few years here. So yeah. Aren't PS4 Pro sales grouped with base PS4? Yeah, PS4 Pro sales are grouped with base PS4. Yeah, you're right about that. Absolutely. Let's see here. Shadow King says, are they getting these numbers? Hold up. They are getting these numbers, and we still have E3 announcements coming up next month, and this is before Fire Emblem and Astral Chain. Yeah, I think the Switch is actually going to have a really big summer. This is probably going to be the best selling summer that a system has had in a long time, because summer is usually the down period, but every single year Nintendo kind of ups what they do in their summer game. I mean, like, well, it's arguable, I guess, with last year, but personally for me, there's a lot more third-party games last year than in 2017. And like 2017, Nintendo had ARMS, and they had Splatoon, they had Pokken Tournament, which is really good. But in 2018, they had like Crash, and they had like Ys 8, and they had like just a bunch of games. Captain Toad, they had Octopath Traveler, they had Mario Tennis, Aces. They just had a ton of games. Torna, the Golden Country, just so many games in those summer months, you know, leading into September and everything like that. So this year is crazy because they actually have like massive games, bigger than last year. I think Astral Chain and Fire Emblem Three Houses, in addition to Super Mario Maker, those are bigger than 2017. Those are bigger than 2018 by I think by a lot. Those games are bigger, in my opinion, when it comes to it. So Splatoon is obviously crazy big, but that was like the one huge one. ARMS was big, and Pokken was a port. So I mean, those were good. In 2018, you had some great games. You had a lot of great third-party games in 2018. But this year we have third-party games and we have first-party games over the summer, right? Because I mean, look at July. I mean, you have all sorts of third-party games in July, and then you have Astral Chain in August, and then you have Fire Emblem, you have Super Mario Maker. There's just so many big games. So absolutely, man, absolutely. One of the big ones says there's going to be a Yokai Watch 4 coming out in summer in Japan, which is going to blow up there. Yeah, Yokai Watch is June, guys. So Yokai Watch is launching very soon in Japan. Within the next, I think it's launching early June in Japan. There we go, tongue twister. Early June in Japan, Yokai Watch 4 is launching, and that's going to be huge. That's going to be huge for Japan. So that's another big one. So yeah, this summer is a huge. I think the Switch is going to break records. I think it's going to break summer records for MPD and Japanese sales. I don't really think this is going to be close when it comes down to it. So yeah. Yes, Link, Hero of Hyrule. Yeah, Daemon X Machina is definitely summer. We don't know when in summer, though. Nintendo has not detailed when. I'm guessing it's going to be an August game, because all we have in August is Astral Chain. So I'm guessing Astral Chain is going to be at the end of August, and Daemon X Machina is going to be at the beginning of August. So absolutely. Okay, we got another donation here. Shout outs to No Other Persona, and thank you guys for using Streamlabs today. I do appreciate that. No Other Persona with that. Hold on, let me get that shimmy with the $5 shimmy, and says, I hope that if more companies port the Switch, they don't do the weird stuff Capcom does, half cart BS. Well, it just depends, man. A lot of companies do it based on the cost associated with it, right? So if the cost is not there, if the cost is high and they have like a game that's going to be a big game, you know, then that's what they're going to do. But Capcom actually doesn't do this half cart stuff BS. I mean, Capcom doesn't do that. I think there's a misconception with that. It's not. What Capcom does is that Capcom will make collections, right? And they'll make collections, and then they will put full games on one cart, and then they will give you the game as a download. It's the same thing that Nintendo did with Bayonetta, and nobody called them out for that. So I can't sit here and say that Capcom does the same thing. A half cart or a partial cart, which people, funny enough, don't call out these companies for as much, is like Mortal Kombat, right? Where some of the game is on the cart, and then the other half, or the other part of the game, you have to download. There's a difference between the two. So I think what the reason why people get mad is because some of these games are very small in file size, and they feel that Capcom is being cheap about it. But there's actually not any half game cart stuff at all that Capcom does. You always get the full complete game on the cart. It's LA Noire, it's Mortal Kombat, it's games like that actually have like Doom has partial downloads, some on this, some on that. So it's actually those games that do the half cart stuff. And what Capcom does is give you a download code for the other game. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. It's not really a half cart. It's just more like you get one game on here, and then you get one game as a download. So yeah, I just want to make sure that I clear that up, because there is a very clear difference between the two, because you don't need to download any extra data in order to play parts of whatever Capcom's games that they're doing, right? It's a whole separate game that you're getting, which is technically another SKU. So for example, like with the PlayStation 4, right? The Capcom or the Mega Man collection, from what I understand, is on 2 discs. It's not on 1. Does anybody have the Mega Man collection? The Legacy collections 1 and 2 for like the PS4 or whatever, Xbox One. Apparently that comes on 2 discs and not on 1 disc, from what I understand, unless I'm wrong about that. So yeah, even though it can easily fit on 1 Blu-ray, you know. Let's see here. So yes, Oninaki is definitely summer. Yeah, Oninaki is definitely summer as well. Which is, I think Oninaki is going to be an August game. Yeah, I think we're going to have Oninaki. I think we're going to have Daemon X Machina, and I think we're going to have Astral Chain, which I am going to be having a video on potential August games coming up pretty soon here. So we'll have to wait and see. But thank you, No Other Persona. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Yeah, definitely Mortal Kombat getting rid of the banner was good. Let's see here. What Capcom is doing with DMC 1 Switch version is pretty disrespectful. Why not the whole collection? I think the reason why they're not doing the whole collection on there, and I don't think it's really disrespectful. If you don't want to play the game, then don't play the game. Like, either they can just not offer the game at all. I don't really believe in this disrespectful stuff and all that. Just don't buy the game. It's not disrespectful. If you don't, it's just not. It's a digital game. It's a small PS1 or PS2 game. You know what I'm saying? That's old as hell. If you don't want to buy it, then don't buy it. Plain and simple. I don't really think it's disrespectful though. But I don't think that is really, what are we talking? I don't think we're talking about that. So that's a random question. So I guess I'll talk about, ask me that later. Not right now. All right, we're talking about Switch sales in Japan here, guys. Let's not get too far off track. Tim W, what month? I'll answer your question because you're Elite Ninja. I think it's going to come out like September or something like that. When it comes to that, hold on to random questions towards the end, guys. Hold on to random questions towards the end. That's false, by the way. I don't think that's absolutely false, Drake Draco. I don't know how you say there hasn't been much buzz. There's been tons of buzz. Go on the comment section on Astral Chain. Go look up Astral Chain on YouTube. Look at what everyone's been saying about the game. I don't know why you're saying there hasn't been much buzz. There's been tons of buzz on Astral Chain. Nintendo's been posting stuff on Twitter. People have been saying, "Oh my gosh, I need this game." There's been tons of buzz. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I have no idea what you're talking about. Unless you want, do you need the game shoved in your face every single day? Is that what you want? Because I hate that type of marketing, by the way. All right, the game's coming out in August. There's going to be a lot more buzz with E3 when we get more information. I don't understand when people say stuff like that. I really don't. All right, let's see. Yeah, people are definitely hyped for Astral Chain. I have no idea what he's talking about. That's a ridiculous notion based on like the likes, the retweets, the videos on YouTube, based on what people are saying about the game. I have no idea where that comment came from. Let's see here. All right, so let's no, you can't do @PE. Keith, you're being lazy as hell. Full @player essence. Switch end of year sales prediction in the West. I have no idea what the sales prediction is going to be in the West, dude. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see here. I guess Evan starts personally. Then why are you saying that there's no buzz? Why? I don't understand this. Why are people commenting on things that they don't look at? If you don't look at something and you haven't searched it and you don't know what people are saying, why are you saying there's no buzz if you're not even looking? I don't understand that. If you're not looking at what Nintendo's posting on Twitter, if you're not looking at the likes and the retweets and the comments and the videos and what people are saying, why are you saying that there's no buzz? I don't understand that. I don't get that. I really don't get that. That's like me saying, dude, you know what? There's like no buzz about Game of Thrones. It's like, wait a minute. Yeah, there is. Wait. Oh, well, I guess maybe I should have looked into it a little bit more. All right, let's move on. Let's see here. So, since Sony is probably going to make another handheld. Wait, since Sony is probably not going to make another handheld, are those developers that have the market with the handheld release moving to the Switch in Japan? Yeah, I think some of them are. You look at stuff like Idea Factory with like the Mary Skelter. You know, that's not going to be localized here in the West for the PS4. That's a PS Vita type of game. That's a handheld game. So we're getting Mary Skelter 2 here in the West, digital only, but we're still getting that. Nippon Ichi, they normally didn't really make too much for the Nintendo systems. You know, they made a lot of Vita stuff too. They've moved a lot of their Vita games over to the Switch. You know, so we're seeing stuff like that. I mean, even Nihon Falcom, which never makes anything for Nintendo, they got Ys 8. At least that game's on there. So maybe there's going to be more in the future. So yeah, a lot of the developers that kind of made PS Vita games. Look at God Eater 3, right? The development team, God Eater, that was mainly that's a PSP game. You know, God Eater, that started on PSP. And then PS Vita, and that's where it's had most of its success. And now the developers, Bandai Namco, I mean, they're gonna make the console versions, but now they got a port ASAP. I mean, like no port begging needed. At least no asking us to port beg. People port beg to all hell in Japan. I mean, but the what's it called? The dynamic in terms of port begging is different in Japan. They don't see that as a bad thing. I'm convinced that they don't see that as a bad thing, and it's more of a respect thing in how people like games are made, just like the way that the culture is. So I can respect that because Japanese users were port begging for God Eater 3, and I think that was maybe some of the reason why, maybe not, but they didn't ask us Americans to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I think in Japan it was definitely it was just done. People were just asking for it, so they did mention that, but they didn't ask us to do it. So yeah, you're definitely going to see more games, especially games that started on handheld systems, absolutely come over. We're already seeing that quite a bit. We've seen it pretty much throughout since 2018 and on, a lot of the PS Vita games coming over. So yeah. Crystal Bassler with the subscription. Thank you so much, Crystal. Welcome to Elite Ninja Village of Player. That's everybody here in the chat. Please welcome Crystal. All right. Let's keep on moving on here. All right, any other things when it comes to the Japanese sales with everything with the Switch and the PS4, guys? You can tag me at PlayerSense or hashtag PlayerSense. So I'll be more than happy to answer. Oh my god, what's this? Tostios with the almost gonna Abaru Zoe Blister. Let's go. Tostios with the $10 donation. He says, "Can you play this music? This is my personal D-mix of the music from Xenoblade 2. Oh, please forgive my shameless self-promotion, but I thought you would enjoy it." Bruh, hey, bro, let me tell y'all something right now. Self-promotion with music that I can play with a $10 donation attached to it. Bruh, I'm your biggest fan. Let's go. Let's do it. Shoutouts. And no, it's okay. Let me ask you guys a question while we get this music going. How is the stream quality, guys? I'm getting some good stuff from my feedback here. It's all green, so I'm guessing the stream quality is okay, right, guys? I'm guessing everything's running a bit better, right? Based on what I'm seeing here. Stream looks good. Okay, we're gonna test out some gameplay too. So good. I'm happy that everything's going well with the stream quality. Before we've been having some issues. All right, let's see here. Okay, Tostios. All right. It's like an 8-bit. There you go. Old school 8-bit. You were caller names. Let's go. Listen, I watched the playback of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe stream from the other night. The replay was good quality. Was it really? The stream quality was horrible. How was the replay good quality? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense, VC. Yo, what's up, Dragon King Gonzalez? Good to see you here, man. Is Sony censorship also happening in Japan? I think it could hurt sales there as long as it's in the market. Yeah, it's censorship everywhere. It's everywhere. All good here. Don't normally notice any Discrepancies? Okay. Yeah, it was at least 720p. Okay, but that's the resolution. What was there like blurriness? Hold on, I gotta see this, dude. Is it really like that? I'm gonna look. This is a nice 8-bit remix, dude. Nice. Do you think the Tokyo 2020 Olympics is advertising will boost the Switch sales or unrelated? I think it could, yeah. Definitely think it somewhat could. Let me click on this Mario Kart stream. Yeah, dude, you're right. Stream quality's fine. Oh wait, no. When you go to a race, you can tell it's blurry. Look. See, look at that. It's definitely blurry. It's not good stream quality right here. Some parts are good and some parts are bad. That's the thing. See? So, I mean, it's watchable, but it's definitely not good. Let me ask you guys a question. Who wants me to stream Rage 2? Tomorrow. If we hit back to where we were, so if we hit 100, oh, what is this? Gaton, go kick it! Go kick that! Madra! Coming through, let's go! Hold up. What is this? This dude, Andy! Are you serious? Andy with the 60 activating the very unique jutsu. My dude Madara coming to body the chat. I gotta replay it. Hold up, y'all gotta hear this one. Shout outs, man. Thank you so much for the music. I appreciate that, Tostios. That was actually a really dope remix, and that's your channel. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel, my boy. Keep on doing your remixes, by the way. And by the way, I will share this video on Twitter too. Help get some more views on that. So yeah, keep on doing your remixes, man. That was cool. But we gotta do this again. Yo, what is this? Andy with the 60. Oh, it's not gonna do it again. Hold up. Nope, it's not gonna do it. Okay, Streamlabs is acting weird. But shout outs to Andy with the $60 donation. I appreciate that, man. Activating that jutsu. He says, who's your whale? Juice, Ontario, Pasadena, Van Nuys, and LA today. Play me some Warriors Metal and Warriors Game. Yo, shout outs, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Andy. I appreciate that. Shout outs. I gotta get both you and Theory Tiger up on here, man. I gotta get both of you guys up on here for that one. Because you did the highest single one, and then Theory Tiger did the most total. So we're gonna go ahead and get you guys both up here on top. Stream Ninja. Gotta have your name up here. Andy A with the 60. Appreciate that, man. I really do. Let's go ahead and put Theory Tiger there with the 70. And let me see here. You said play some Warriors Metal and Warriors Game. What is that? What is Warriors Metal and Warriors Game? I don't understand what that is. Warriors Metal and Warriors Game? What is that? Oh, any Warriors game? What type of, like, Fire Emblem Warriors? Okay, so can I play Fire Emblem Warriors music? Here we go. Oh yeah. The channel was Tostios. Tostios. His channel name is, yeah, go just look up Tostios or look up Xenoblade Chronicles 2 8-bit remix. You'll see his video pop up, and I'll share it on Twitter too. Shout outs to Justin McMullen with the $5 donation. Do I mind if I link it? You're not a mod, so you can't. Give me the channel. Give me the link on Twitter, Tostios. Hit me up on Twitter, and I'll link it for you. Justin McMullen says, I think PlayStation has lost the Japanese market. Nintendo has proven in such a short time how unique the Switch is. Thank you for the $5 donation, Justin. And yeah, you're absolutely right. I think the Japanese market is done. I think that's why Sony's doing all this censorship stuff and all that, because they know the Japanese market is done and there's nothing that they can do, you know? So yeah. Is there lag in the stream, guys? I'm not getting any lag. So is there lag in the stream? No? Okay. No lag? Alright, cool. Yeah, man, so absolutely, Justin. I think definitely that's definitely an issue there. But Sony, I don't think Sony cares anymore, you know. But Andy, let me tell you something, dude. Dude, you are all over the place. Who's your whale? Choose. What do you mean by who's my whale? I don't understand your question. Like those are all California cities. Van Nuys and like LA. You're all over the place. You're all over California, dude. Jesus. Let's see. I'm a effing whale. I don't think PS5 is gonna change that. No, PS5, Justin, PS5 is not really gonna change that, dude. No, it's not really gonna change it too much. Sony's going for the Japanese market. Sony's going for the Western market. They're not going for the Japanese market. Nintendo's going for like the worldwide market, but they're making sure that they can get Japan. So yeah, Nintendo's definitely won the Japanese market for sure. So yeah. Random Penguin says Monster Hunter has always had a home on Nintendo handheld or Nintendo systems in Japan, but since Capcom had its best selling with Monster Hunter World, do you think Capcom are motivated to make any more handheld games? Yeah, they actually even said that because like Monster Hunter Ultimate sold really well too. So, and they also said that they're going to be working on a new Monster Hunter game for Nintendo Switch. So they did say that at investors meeting. So there is going to be another Monster Hunter game for the Switch. So no, I don't think they're discouraged or anything like that. I mean, obviously, yeah, they're gonna roll with PS4 when it comes to the next Monster Hunter games and all that stuff like that. But that doesn't mean that the Switch isn't gonna get Monster Hunter games, like a new Monster Hunter game or something that's built for the Switch. I think they're gonna do both because they can make Monster Hunter even more popular. If the Switch gets a brand new Monster Hunter, like a brand new Monster Hunter, while it might not sell as much as Monster Hunter World, it's gonna sell at least 5 to 6 million copies. If they make a brand new, really good Monster Hunter, it'll sell 5 to 6 million. That's money in Capcom's pocket. That's tons of money. So, and the value of the game won't go down as fast because right now Monster Hunter Double Cross is actually more expensive than Monster Hunter World. You can get Monster Hunter World for like $10. Monster Hunter Double Cross or Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, that's a port. And that keeps its value longer than Monster Hunter World has, despite Monster Hunter World being the big best-selling one. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate still costs more than Monster Hunter World, so Switch games keep their value. So Capcom knows that, and they're gonna make another Monster Hunter for the Switch, like a new one. Let's see here. Spawncast 3 edition. I don't know about that. Dragon King Gonzalez, maybe. Is the music too loud, guys? Is the music good? I don't know if it's too loud or not. Yo, what's up, Juan Castillo? Good. What's up, man? So, okay, who wants me to stream? Okay, we'll talk about Rage 2 in just a bit. Have you seen the Nintendo Direct New Music cover channel? Really good covers of video game music. Yeah, I've seen it before, yeah. Sony has moved to Woke Station USA. Let's see here. Skipit says, think with Switch sales and Sony policy, a lot of waifu games will come Switch only out in Japan. Well, yeah, stuff like Panty Party and stuff like other stuff like that. Yeah, that's only gonna. Well, that's not really a waifu game, but I mean, any game that has any type of thing that can be looked at as somewhat controversial, you know, with sexual themes, yeah, and like anime women, yeah, definitely, probably not gonna come out on PS4 or be censored, you know. Let's see your stream Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and open the core crystals for 3 hours. I'm good. Justin says, do you think that another powered up system will be boring at this point? Is this going to be another more powerful, and that's really it? Well, we'll talk about that, I guess, in random questions, right? All right, let's move on to the next topic here, guys, and then we'll get into you guys' questions and your thoughts, because we do have a lot of people here, and you guys have a lot of stuff that you guys want to talk about. So we'll definitely do that. Andy, can you tag me? Was this the right music? By the way, I don't know if this was the actual right music or not. I think it was. So shoutouts. So let's see here. I'd rather see Xenoblade Chronicles 1 than Rage 2. I might do both. I haven't checked out Mario Chronicles yet. No, I just don't have the time, dude. I don't have the time right now to check it out, VC. I don't have the time. I don't have the time to check out all the stuff that you throw at me too, that you DM me. I just don't have the time to look at all this stuff. But shoutouts. All right, so let's get into the next topic here, guys. So Sega's Toshihiro, no, hold on. Toshihiro Nagoshi talked about what makes Nintendo amazing and the differences in ways of making games at Sega. So this is an interesting article. So away we go. All right. Shout outs to Jam Games with the subscription. Thank you so much, Jam Games. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. All right, so let's see here. So here in this recent interview with Famitsu, here's what he had to say. And the first thing was, are they different? This is Nintendo versus Sega and how they make games. Nagoshi says, completely different. Thanks to that, I was able to see what Sega was missing and also see Sega's good points. Although, if you had to ask which one's the right answer, I'd say that there's no correct answer. As expected, both companies had their own culture. I think he's talking about in the past too, because like this guy also produced F-Zero GX, so he produced F-Zero GX at Sega. He also produced Super Monkey Ball. He's the creator of the Super Monkey Ball franchise. So he's talking generally about what, when he was working with Nintendo a lot on, GameCube stuff, right? Because Monkey Ball was the GameCube and F-Zero GX was the GameCube. So to go into detail, what was so amazing about Nintendo? Here's what Nagoshi had to say. Their way of thinking towards is a hostiliness and versatility. I probably pronounced that wrong. Was rock solid. They didn't really care about whether things had a convenient excuse or not. Being inclusive for everyone was something they already assumed from the start, and this was something that was set in stone. Furthermore, this sort of thinking was found practiced by everyone from the top brass to the newcomers. It wasn't just something said by the higher-ups and never practiced. Their unity is amazing. I thought, if they have this way of thinking, no wonder Sega wasn't able to beat them on hardware. Bruh. This man bodied his own company, bruh. Jesus Christ. So it was like as expected of Nintendo. Nagoshi says, compared to Nintendo, Sega is more flashy company, but because we're more flashy, we're able to go at ideas with a more lighthearted attitude. If we didn't have this sort of attitude, I don't think I would have been able to keep working here. Perhaps if I joined Nintendo, I would have left the industry long ago. So he's calling Nintendo a little bit more dull when it comes to things and their games, which I can understand. Like, I can understand his viewpoint from there. But I think that Sega's flashy stuff, I mean, what he's talking about basically is like them employing, Platinum Games at the time, making stuff like Mad World, right? Making stuff like, that's what he means by flashy. Making stuff like Vanquish, making stuff like Yakuza. Yakuza is a very flashy Japanese game compared to some of the other stuff that comes out. Very flashy, very different style. You got money popping out from people. You got all sorts of weird stuff. So I can understand from his standpoint what he's talking about there. But I mean, I don't know. I think that if he would have joined if he would have joined Nintendo, maybe he would have been in charge of making a flashy game for Nintendo, because it's not like Nintendo is opposed to flashy games like Astral Chain or Bayonetta 2, or even a game like Xenoblade, or even that's kind of flashy compared to what Nintendo normally does. I think really what he's talking about like the typical Mario games. He's talking about the stuff like maybe potentially like Mario Kart, stuff like that, traditional Zelda games. Breath of the Wild is obviously flashy, but he's talking about kind of like what they did before, So understandable, but either way, it was great stuff. Yes, Nagoshi did appear on the Nintendo Switch presentation and said that they're going to make Sega is going to be making games for the Nintendo Switch, which they've made a few stuff. They've had Sega ages. They definitely have some content, on there. And of course they have the partnership with Bayonetta 2 as well. So that Sega's involved in that too. So I think going forward, Sega's going to make a lot more games for the Switch. I think, especially with this new line of thinking, I think that Sega is definitely going to be investing more into the Switch. But we probably won't see the fruits of their labor until probably the next year and a half to 2 years. I think it's going to take a little bit of time, but I do think that a lot of their big franchises are going to be coming over to Nintendo Switch in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, I think that's definitely going to be happening. Let's see. F-Zero was flashy even before GX. Yeah, that's true, but GX was definitely the flashiest of all of them. GX was, a lot of people see GX as the best game in the franchise, when it comes to F-Zero. All right, he made F-Zero GX. He made F-Zero GX. He produced F-Zero GX for Nintendo. Sega made that game. If you go back and look at that game, Sega's on the box. You know what I'm saying? Sega did make that game for Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo's on the box, but Sega's on the box too. So yeah, Sega made that game for him. Back then, Nintendo had other companies handle their more Western-focused IPs, right? So, for example, Star Fox in the GameCube era, Nintendo didn't make that themselves. They had Bandai Namco make that, or was it just Bandai back then? Whatever, one of the two. But they had Bandai make that. You know, Star Fox Adventures. You know, Nintendo didn't make that internally either. You know, so like Nintendo, I think Rare did that one. So Nintendo would take like their other franchises, right? Like Star Fox. They would take like even like Kid Icarus. They wanted somebody else to make Kid Icarus too. They wouldn't handle all that stuff internally. They would outsource that to other companies to make those games in that era. They couldn't get like a Wii or GameCube Kid Icarus done, but they were able to. I mean, technically speaking, Kid Icarus Uprising is outsourced because Sora made that, and then Sora or Masato Sakurai made that, and then he hired just a bunch of people, freelancers, to make that game. And then once that game was done, they all left. They all went their ways. So that game wasn't necessarily made by Nintendo either. So Nintendo has done that for a while, right? Like even like Golden Sun, right? That's Camelot. I mean, like there's a lot of different stuff that Nintendo does with certain franchises that they'll outsource to certain developers, you know, to make in that franchise. I mean, they'll outsource Nintendo stuff too, like Mario, for example, that might be put to Camelot to make a game, or the sports games, you know, Next Level or something like that. But I mean, so yeah, it's just one of those things that they do. Yeah, we just mentioned that X-Ray. We just mentioned that. No. Sega. No. Sega made F-Zero GX, not Namco. Sega. Yeah, the Amusement Vision was made, but the thing about it is that Sega was in charge of that. They had their people that worked with them. They also had Sega employees working with them too, because that Amusement Vision is not like it's like a development team, but Sega had their developers. And once again, Toshihiro, he worked for Sega, and he's the producer. So there you go. All right, Capcom made some of the handheld Zeldas. Yeah, Capcom did make some of the handheld Zeldas. Absolutely. It's gonna be interesting to see who made Link's Awakening. I don't know if that was handled by the Zelda team. I mean, it might have been handled by the Zelda team, but it'd be interesting if somebody else actually made that. What if somebody else made Link's Awakening? So yeah, that'd be interesting if that was the case. Amazing. I thought this guy hated Nintendo. Why would you think this guy hated Nintendo? What did he say that make you think that he hated Nintendo? Yeah, Capcom made Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons for the Game Boy. You didn't know that? Which IP should Nintendo let other studios work on? Star Fox, I think Metroid, Star Fox, Metroid, F-Zero, all of those franchises that we never get. Golden Sun, all the franchises that we never get because Nintendo doesn't know what to do with them. All of those franchises that should all be outsourced. All of those games should be outsourced. So everything that we don't get, Eternal Darkness, all that stuff. So think about all of the franchises that we haven't gotten the past 10 years or whatever, or that are dead. Those should all be outsourced to somebody else. So anything that you can think of, because Nintendo's not doing anything with them, so it should be outsourced to somebody else. There was a guy who made Yakuza who hated Nintendo, right? No, he never hated Nintendo. He never hated Nintendo. He just said that he didn't want to put Yakuza on Nintendo platform because the Wii U one sold like trash. So that's basically what he said. That doesn't mean he hates Nintendo. Like that that doesn't mean he hates Nintendo. He never said that. See that sometimes Nintendo fans, they will take something that happens and they'll sit there and they'll make it seem as if this person hates Nintendo when he says one thing. He said that's what he said. He never said he hated Nintendo. He hated the sales of the Wii U port. That's it. That doesn't mean he hates Nintendo as a company, though. He never said that. RE2 Remake should team up to make Eternal Darkness reboot for the Switch. The RE2 Remake team? Why would the RE2 Remake team make Eternal Darkness reboot? They're busy making Resident Evil games. So, that's not going to happen. I think Grezzo is making Link's Awakening. You think Grezzo's making it? That might be right. You might be right about that. You might be right. Maybe Grezzo's handling it because they did the remakes for what was it? Not Breath of the Wild. They did the remakes for Twilight Princess. They did what was it? They did Ocarina of Time. There we go. Ocarina of Time, and they did Majora's Mask, right? So yeah, Grezzo, you're right. And they were hiring for HD development. Yeah. That was Nagoshi that made that statement. That was Nagoshi. It was. That was him. Who was it then? it was Nagoshi. What the hell are you talking about, dude? Switch isn't the right platform for Yakuza, says series producer. Yakuza 1 and 2 Wii U was significant failure. Sega's critically acclaimed Yakuza series has always been associated with Sony consoles, but Nintendo fans got a glimpse of what makes the franchise tick when the first and second games hit the Wii U in Japan. Sadly, sales weren't great, but Sega's Toshihiro Nagoshi said the release was an experiment. So there you go. What are you talking about, dude? Why do people say things that aren't true? So yeah. It's good feel based on the art style. Player sense it might explain the delay for Yoshi. You think it's good feel? I don't know if it's good feel. It would make sense that it's Grezzo, but I don't know if it's good feel, and I don't know if that has anything to do with Yoshi. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think based on the art style it's good feel. No, I disagree with that statement. I don't know if Yakuza on Switch can sell 1 million. I don't know. They'd have to release it. Sal Vasquez says it's just an opinion, doesn't necessarily have to happen. I understand dev teams have priorities, but I like that since it was enjoyed RE2 quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't want to sit here and entertain. Like, if you guys tell me an idea, you know, and I'm not gonna sit here and entertain it. If something's gonna happen, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at it like the RE team is busy working on RE games. There's a new RE coming from the RE team. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a new RE game. I don't know if it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be announced at E3, but it's probably gonna be announced at next year's E3. And I think it's gonna be a PS5 game, and it's gonna be a PS4 game as well. But there's a new RE game coming. There's a new RE game coming. So they're working on that. So that's the reason why I'm saying the RE team is not gonna be able to make a Eternal Darkness reboot, because that's just not gonna happen. So I don't want to get your hopes up by me saying, heck yeah, that should happen. It's not gonna happen, you know, not anytime soon. So that's the only reason why I saw Vasquez. Not that I'm trying to be mean or anything. I just don't want to get your hopes up and say that that's possible when I know it's not possible, because I know what the RE team is doing, you know. So yeah. Let's see here. Not to sound like, but what goes through the minds of people when it's clear as day when somebody said, I don't really know. I mean, I don't know why Markel said that, but I mean, he did make that statement. I think maybe he was mistaken. He said, oh, damn, I feel stupid. I can't look at this guy the same anymore. But why can I ask you a question, Markel? Why did you say that it wasn't him that said that? Just real quick. Or were you just mistaken? I just want to know. Did you read another article that said that he didn't say that or something? Are we getting a new Cuckoo Island? I don't know what is Cuckoo Island? I don't know what that is. Isn't that like an old game or something like that? I have no idea what that is. I've never played it. I've heard about it, like people talk about it, but I don't. Was it like is it like a Metroidvania pinball game? Somebody said something about like a Metroidvania pinball game. That game, that's what it is. So, I don't know. I'm not the developer of the game. Ask the developers of the game if we're gonna get a new one. But no, I don't know. All right, so I think we should get to random questions, topics, comments, concerns, whatever the case is. So if you guys have a question, if you guys have topics, comments, concerns, whatever it is, tag me at PlayerEssence or hashtag PlayerEssence, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. So please make sure you tag me at PlayerEssence or hashtag PlayerEssence. You know what I think was causing the issues with the fuzziness? Okay, look. I set the base canvas of here, let me tell you guys this. I set the base canvas and the resolution output to 1080p, right? So the base canvas of what I construct this stream is 1080p. But the resolution output was also 1080p. And I think that the bit rate wasn't high enough to support 1080p. It was high enough to support 720p. So when I played certain games, because this camera is at 720p, or it might be at 1080p, but either way. But when I play video games, since the stream, my Switch is set to 1080p, that's what caused issues when it's docked. That's what it was, and it messed me. I'm thinking. I don't know if that's the actual case, but I'm thinking that's what it caused. So I'm going to see if there's issues now that I changed everything. Who's my favorite gaming YouTuber? My favorite gaming YouTuber, Pro Jared. No, I'm joking. My favorite gaming YouTuber, probably like I don't know. It's hard to tell who it is. I mean, I like Low Tier God. I think he's funny. I'm kind of more into Twitch streamers now, to be honest. So I can tell you my favorite streamers, Twitch streamers, like Maximilian Dude. He's really cool. I like him. But he's also on YouTube as well. But yeah, I mean, the Spawncast crew, they're all good too. They're my favorites as well. Shofu? Nah. Shofu barely create YouTube content. Anymore, at least. I mean, he does all sorts of stuff. The only series that Nintendo needs to do everything they can to bring back is the Chrono series. It would be over at that point. Dude, I would want the Chrono series more than anything. I really do think Nintendo should, like, I don't say this much, but I really do think Nintendo should team up with Square Enix and bring back Chrono Trigger. Like, I really, really think they should. And not Octopath Chrono Trigger. Hell no. I don't want Octopath Chrono Trigger. I want real Chrono Trigger. As in, like, an evolution of the franchise past Chrono Cross, you know? I want a continuation of the Chrono series. I don't want Octo Chrono Trigger remade or rebirth of Octo. Like, I don't want Octopath Chrono Trigger. I want real Chrono Trigger series continuation. You know, that's what I want, you know? Let's see here. Do you think Sony could position the PSVR's next iteration as a competitor to the next Nintendo handheld? I don't think so, no. My favorites are Ms. Click, Maximilian Dude, and All Ages / Geek TV. All right, shout outs. Battlefront X says, "Are you streaming Mario Kart or Smash today?" Why are you assuming that I'm even streaming anything today? Hold up. I never announced that I'm streaming even anything today. So let me see here. I want to test out Mario Kart, but I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. I might take a break in between. And then I'm gonna test out maybe Mario Kart tonight, but I'm not really sure. I think I need to edit a video. I need to have a video because I'm not trying to go to sleep super late tomorrow. Because I think I'm going to play Rage tomorrow for you guys. I think. So yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna stream right now afterwards. Mark L. Hawthorne says, I read an article on Game Informer that someone named Daisuke Sato made the statement on Yakuza. Well, you read wrong. Tyler IA says, do you think they will include the original version of Link's Awakening with the remake in order to justify the higher price tag? No. The reason why the game is the higher price tag because it's a HD Zelda game. That's the reason why the game has a $60 price tag. It's a HD Zelda game, so therefore it's going to get the full price of a Switch game. Plain and simple. They don't need to justify the higher price tag by putting in an old Game Boy game. That doesn't justify it. That doesn't justify the price tag. You're gonna play a better version of the original game. So how does it justify $60 with the old game included? The worst version's included, so now all of a sudden it's worth $60. Doesn't even make sense. So no, that's not it. I don't know if they will. They might, but that's not the reason why it's gonna be $60. It's $60 because it's an HD Zelda game. Plain and simple. Let's see here. Chrono Revival coming 2020 from Nintendo and Square Enix. What's the hype level if it was at E3? The hype level would be 10 out of 10. Absolutely. 10 out of 10. Rage 2, I meant. Rage 2, not original Rage. Rage 2. Rage 1 is weird. It's on 3 discs. So the PS3 version runs horribly. T-Dude says, what are your thoughts on the exclusive gameplay of Ms. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3? Well, it looks good. I think you saw that on Twitter, right? Looks good. Vaughn Henry says, your thoughts on Final Fantasy 12 for the Switch? I think it's an amazing port, one of the best reasons why I'm loving the Switch. Yeah, it's a good port, absolutely. Really good. From what I've seen so far. I haven't bought it yet. Starmix says, what old/dead IP would completely surprise you during Nintendo Direct? If they brought back something like, what was it, Star Tropics, that would be surprising. Mark L. Hawthorne says, I would give a link to said article, but I don't think I can. Oh well, I really don't care for the series anyway. All right, well there you go. Well, I just read it off from right here, so the article was wrong, whatever they did. The Ghost, you definitely said that. Wait a minute. Hold on, let me read into this a little bit more. So now they're reporting that both of them said it. They're reporting this is interesting because Nagoshi said that the game was an experiment, But then Sato said what you're talking about here. Okay, so you're actually right, Markel. But the problem was that it's very confusing in the way that the article was written. So they both kind of chimed in on it. So Nagoshi said that the game was an experiment and said that the game flopped and sadly the sales weren't great. So Nagoshi said that the game was flopping, the sales weren't great. And then Gameblog said that okay, so this is interesting. Okay, so the original one, they were both there at the interview and they both kind of said stuff. There you go. They both kind of said different things, but Nagoshi talked about it again and why it's not coming to the Switch. And like he talked about, Nagoshi was the one that talked about the sales being a flop. So while Saito did say some things, Nagoshi also talked about it again recently, okay? In a video that I did, he talked about it again recently where he said it was a flop and that was the reason why. So they actually both said it. Nagoshi said it later, and also Sato also said it as well. So they both said it. So there you go. Chance of Capcom porting more games? Very high. No Other Persona says, do you think... Yo, what's up, No Other Persona? Do you think that Square Enix will port the 3DS version of Dragon Quest 7 and 8 to Switch to get more money? No, they won't. No. Because that would take a lot of work. So they're not going to do it. There's no need. They can just make new Dragon Quest games, or they can just they can make money off of Dragon Quest 11S. So I don't think they're going to port 7 and 8. They didn't even want to localize those games. Let's see here. Karen Buckley says, do you think Nintendo might add some new content to Zelda Link's Awakening supposed to beef up the gameplay? Of course. Absolutely. They did it for all the other Zelda games. Why wouldn't they do it for this one? Absolutely. Chance of... Okay, I already read that. Cybuster says, the D-pad on the Switch is trash. If there's a Switch Mini, they should opt for 4 traditional D-pad if the Joy-Cons won't be removable. Thoughts? I don't really care about Joy-Cons, to be honest. I don't care. I don't care about Joy-Cons, and I don't care about to be honest, I don't care about Joy-Cons, and I don't care about D-pads. So yeah, I don't have any thoughts. But that'd be cool if they did it. They should do it. If they don't, whatever. Who cares? But so I don't have any thoughts personally. But if it's trash and you don't like it, then buy the that extra D-pad or whatever thing that you can remove and put on there. So yeah, it's up to you. But no, I don't really have any thoughts on it too much because I don't care about D-pads. Because I don't play any games really that use I don't play any games that use a D-pad, and if I do, I don't to be honest, I don't have a problem using an analog stick even in games that are that would probably better with the D-pad. So yeah. Any other questions, guys? Midas Magnuson says, I said on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe stream, but Streamlabs says X joined the Elite Ninja Village. Join when someone subscribes on YouTube, while on the screen it says X joined the Elite Ninja Village. Bruh, I don't know what you talking about, man. What you talking about? Anthony Albert says, how's it going? What's up, Anthony? It's going pretty good, man. You guys have been awesome today. We've had a great viewership for the stream. So yeah, today's been going pretty good. Right now we're in Q&A. So if you guys have a question, if you have a comment, whatever the case is, feel free. And I'll give you guys my honest answer, okay? Honest answer on what I'm thinking about it. So yeah. Is it me or Blades of Time reminds me of the female version of God of War meets Heavenly Sword? Oh, well, okay. What character counterpicks Joker? Character counterpicks Joker. Character that counterpicks Joker. Inkling. Definitely Inkling. I would say Peach is good, but I'd probably say the best counterpick for Joker I'd definitely say is Inkling, in just my opinion, in terms of what I've played against and what I'm seeing. But yeah, Inkling. Let's see here. Do you plan on expanding your content whenever that may be? Do you plan on expanding your content, whatever that may be? Of course, I'm always looking at new ideas to expand the content. Do you like rhythm/music games like Parappa the Rapper? Kind of. I used to like them more, but not really anymore. Not too much anymore, you know. Too early for Prime 4 this E3? I think it might be a little too early, but you never know, right? We might have some type of trailer, maybe something that they show us, but yeah. 1 month till E3? Yeah, 1 exact month till E3. 1 exact month till E3. Need that Saints Row patch. I'm trying to take over the city and the game freezes, bro. Yeah, we need that Saints Row patch. Apparently, it's coming this week. Link the Hero of Hyrule says Fire Emblem characters could work as counterpick too. Yeah, I mean they could, but the Fire Emblem characters are just good. I don't know if it's really true like a hard counterpick. More so than they can just the matchup isn't bad. Like it's not a bad matchup for the Fire Emblem characters, but I don't think it's like a hard counterpick. I think Inkling has like moves that just kind of rip through Joker. And there's some other issues too that I see with Inkling compared to fighting against with Joker compared to like a Fire Emblem character. But yeah, I think absolutely Fire Emblem characters can just, but those are Fire Emblem characters are just good in the game. I think they have just good matchups across the board for the most part, you know. Good matchups across the board. But like Ike and Lucina and Chrom and all those characters, they don't really have a lot of bad matchups in general, so I agree with the counter pick. Yeah, definitely. I have an easier time fighting. If I'm Joker, I have an easier time fighting against Peach than I do against Inkling. You know? It's easier for me to fight Peach than it is to fight against because like Inkling has just these moves like the roller is the biggest issue that I see with and like the aerials. The aerials beat out Joker's aerials quite easily. Inkling has the speed to keep up with Joker. You know, can do the range with the splat bomb, you know, so there's just stuff like that. Wind Waker HD on Switch would be 1080 or 1080p 60 frames per second if it was ported instead of 1080p 30 frames per second. Okay. Saints Row patch already out for the Switch? No, not yet. Not from what I know. Yo, what's up, John? How's it going? Golden Oracle says Final Fantasy VII Remake next character reveal. How many years do you think between episodes? I think it'll be not years. I think it'll be maybe months between each episode. Yeah, Robin's not very good. Let's see here. Kieran Buckley says, when E3 is going on, will you be covering almost everything on Nintendo and Microsoft? Pretty much, yeah, absolutely. Damn sick of fighting multiple Ganons online. Ganon's always going to be Ganon on the tier list. Ganon is a great online character on the tier list. Ganon is A tier, on the online tier list. Ganon's A tier. Fighting against a Ganon player is common. It's very, very common online. Ganon can kill you in 3 hits. So you're going to see a lot of Ganons. You're going to see a lot of people throw out moves. They're going to throw out moves. They're going to be super unsafe because Ganon's heavy as hell, you know? Here's a tip to beating Ganons online. Don't let them get back on stage, plain and simple. Look at their recovery. Are they doing the choke slam to get back? If they're doing the choke slam to get back, obviously don't get near the edge. But if they're doing the recovery where they're dropping low and they're recovering that way, just gimp them. That's the thing. Don't let them get back. If you let them get back, that might be your stocks. So yeah, because Ganons can be pretty good on the edge guarding because of the Doria, the up Doria and the side Doria. It covers behind him. So if you jump over Ganon and like let's say it's a tri-platform, if you jump over Ganon like you land like right behind him, if he does a freaking Doria, it'll hit behind him and might catch you a couple times. Like you can lose to a Ganon, even though Ganon's not a great character in the game. He's because of the Doria, and because of how heavy he is. He's a solid B tier in my opinion because of how strong he is. He can literally kill you in 3 hits, like, and he has like guarantee. Like if he chokes you, he can guarantee to down tilt, and that's death. That down tilt kills. That's death. So yeah. Ganondorf, Ridley, and K. Rool are good online boys. Yeah, all of those are good online. Yeah, Ganon's a solid A tier online. Solid A tier online, dude. Most atmospheric games like Metroid Prime is always pretty atmospheric. Metroid games in general. So I've asked, should Nintendo deviate from Switch formula for its next system, or do you think get a beefier Switch like one gen back in terms of graphics? Deviate? What do you mean by deviate? Like not make another Switch to where you can like a hybrid? No, that'd be a really stupid move. In terms of graphics, they can do whatever they can do. Whatever a mobile chip can do, they should get whatever the best they can do at the time, like they did with the Switch. The Switch had the best mobile chip at the time that they're planning the system. They should do the same thing for the next thing. Whatever the best mobile chip is, or whatever the best they can get for a decent price, that's going to dictate how strong the system is. Markel says, people complain about the lack of first-person shooter games on the Switch, but since the industry was oversaturated with them for years, I welcome taking a break. All right, well, there you go. Let's see. Places. Yeah, 2 forward smashes on Pichu is the middle of the stage kills. Yeah, well, Pichu's like the lightest character in the game, but yeah, and Pichu hurts itself, so yeah, there's also that. Karen Bucker says, do you think that the next 3D Zelda game will be related to Breath of the Wild or not related, just some completely different? I think it'll be related to Breath of the Wild in some way, but I think the game design is going to be similar to Breath of the Wild. True says, but I think Nairo raised his stock to annoying levels. Maybe. I think so. Player since I do choke slam into down smash. Choke slam into down smash isn't confirmed at all. You have to make a read on choke slam to down smash. Let's see here. Let's see. So yeah, I run into Ganon's, Ness, K. Rool all the time in Elite Smash. I really fight other characters. Yeah, those are probably the most popular characters right there. But for me, not K. Rool. For me, the most popular characters are Ganon, Ness. Ganon and Ness are easily the most popular characters online. Ganon and Ness. I don't even like see, like I see a Mario's every now and then, but I don't even see a lot of other people, dude. Like I just see Ganon, and I see Wario's. People do pick Wario. But I mean, all I see is freaking Ganon and Ness, dude. Ganon, Ness, Ganon, Ness, Ganon, Ness, Ganon, Ness. Like, Ness is definitely A tier online, or S tier online. Ness is an S tier character online. Definitely an S tier. The thing with Ness, dude, here's the key to beating Ness is to not get in his stupid. Like, Ness players will just sit there, whoop, do a little warp. They'll just sit there blinking their freaking, because that stupid, what was it, that blinking absorber thingy? That has like a hitbox on it. Like it has a hitbox for some stupid reason. So like they'll just do that little blinking thing. They'll do that with the nairs. Just let them go crazy, okay? Let them go crazy, or they'll sit there. They'll run and throw their freaking PK fire. So just let them do whatever they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And just try to outrange them. But it's tough. Like if you have like an Inkling, obviously you're not gonna outrange Ness with the Inkling. Oh snap! Give me a second, guys. I'll call you right back. Okay, I'm almost done with this. So yeah, just let them act stupid and do all that, and then you're gonna be able to counter them. You know, that's how I beat Ness players. Ness is definitely S tier online though, because his back throw kills, and it's just Ness is a great. Ness is already a solid A tier character anyway. I mean, I would think Ness is an A tier, so online he's an S tier, absolutely. What's good? The man, the myth, the legend players is. Do you think a champion from what? A champion from what? So says, have you played Blackout first person shooter game on the Switch? Blackout, the first person shooter game on the Switch. I bought it on sale. It's actually pretty decent. I take what I can for now. Waiting for Geist HD or Metroid Prime Hunters HD. Yeah, I've played it. I don't really like it too much. No other Persona says, do you think we're gonna see ports of Wind Waker and Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD? Maybe, but I'm not really sure. Gordon Oracle says, not to be annoying, but Final Fantasy VII was really big in scale on PS1. Do you think remaking that and having it live up to the modern graphical standards would be hard for fit on a single release? I think they could, but like they're not going to. So, I think they could. Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't. Do not approach Ness online. Yeah, just don't approach him. Like, he's going to throw PK fire. And another thing is don't dash toward Ness players either. Because if you dash and then you try to block with the input delay, you're just going to get hit with the PK fire. So don't walk towards Ness players, or slightly trot towards Ness players, or walk towards them. So if Ness is on this side and you're on this side, don't freaking soldier run towards them. They're going to throw a PK fire at you. And you're going to press the block button, but with input delay or with a little bit of lag, the block's not going to come out. It's not going to come out, or it's going to shield poke you if you've been blocking. So you're going to get caught with that damn fire. So just walk towards Ness players. If they're going crazy in the air, just let them land. Just jump away and let them land and throw something at them, you know, when it comes to it. Champion from League, I guess. I don't know what you're talking about, Neko or Nekon. Which low tier character you play with? Low tier character? Sheik. Or she's a mid to low tier character. That's what. But in my opinion, she's a low tier character. My bad. A champion from Breath of the Wild would be a good Smash character. Sure. I would like. What's the chick's name again? The Gerudo girl. I forgot her name. You guys know in the chat. You guys know what I'm talking about. Urbosa. There you go. Urbosa. I like Urbosa in Smash. Bow would be good DLC for Smash. Who was Bow? Blue Satire. Bow? Daruk? I would like Urbosa. Another female character. That'd be cool. Yeah, all the things you described so far is how to deal with Ness. I've learned over time since I fight him so much, you have to play pretty patient. Yeah, you just gotta play patient and just not let Ness go nuts. Like, 'cause the good Ness players go nuts in the air. They're out there whoop, just pressing fair, doing their little stupid flare spark thingy. Just annoying, super annoying. What about Twintel? I like Twintel. Yeah, Twintel would be good. How to deal with Snake? There is no way how to deal with Snake. You're just gonna get blown the hell up. There is no way how to deal with Snake. You just gotta fight, and hopefully you don't get blown up. There is no actual way to deal with them. Believe it or not, you just gotta be better than the person playing. If you're playing a competent Snake player and he's as good as you, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. If you're playing a Snake player that's better, if you're playing a Snake player that's as good as you or better, you will lose. You will lose. Plain and simple. You're just gonna lose. You literally have to just be a better skilled player than that person to beat Snake. There is no way to deal with Snake. Snake's gonna blow you up. He's gonna do a bunch of stuff he's gonna grab you. He's gonna lay you down. Then he's gonna up tilt you. I mean, there is no way to deal with Snake. You just either you're better than him or not. You know, plain and simple. try to gimp him. You know, he has a pretty silly recovery. Good Snake players just go right ahead of you, but try to gimp. If they go below you, try to gimp them when they get their way back. So yeah. You are fired. Golden Oracle 64 donated $2.79. Then he says, "Can you please play song Devils Never Cry?" What's that from? Is that from a video game? And is there lyrics that's going to cause copyright? Thank you for the $2.79 donation, though. Appreciate that. She can tell you look. Oh, it's Devil May Cry 3. Gotcha. All right, yeah, we can play that. Let me know how it sounds, guys. Did you see that crazy buzzer beater from last night, Game 7? Yeah, I did. I'm playing the Project Cross Zone version, so everything should be okay. Dodge grenades, rockets, C4, and all those firepower he has. Snake is no Jiren. Bruh, easier said than done. A competent Snake player is going to hit you with everything. Dude, the Nikita is so hard to dodge. Nikita, it like moves faster than you, and it can be controlled by the person. So it's more potent. It's even deadlier than Link's bombs. You know, because you can control the Nikita missile. What is the best DMC game? My favorite DMC game is DMC 3. Just use Sonic. I don't think Sonic's a good counter for Snake, but I can see why somebody would pick Sonic, kind of get it in his face. But I don't think Sonic is like a good counter. But yeah, I mean Sonic is aggressive and can get close. But to be honest, Snake doesn't have too many bad matchups. Outside of maybe Pikachu. I mean, yeah, just ditto them. Snake versus Snake. Making a Smash tier list yet? Not yet. At some point. I was playing a Mario in a set last night. I think we played 5 games, and I won 3 of them. And yeah, like there's Marios that can absolutely body you if you're not careful. They're gonna freaking spike you every single time, so you just gotta be careful against the Mario players. Snakes barely use up smash. That's false. Good snakes use up smash all the time, especially they set you up because up smash, it's a freaking smash attack that Snake has the weirdest properties. It's a smash attack that moves, like it's like that moves up and comes back down. There's no other smash attacks in the game. A lot of snakes use ledge guarding. Like when you're coming back, they'll freaking hit you with that with the up smash, and then they'll want you to do something. And they'll move over and up tilt you once you roll because that up smash comes down. But no, I don't know what snakes. Like, you're not playing against good snake players. Good snake players use up smash when you're trying to get back to the ledge because it's an up smash that moves up and down. That is ridiculous, you know? So if you do a normal get up, they can get you. They can anticipate you rolling. If you try to jump over it, it covers so many options. And there's not a ton of lag after you do it. So no, good snake players definitely use up smash. Absolutely. They use it for ledge traps. Well, you said Link the Hero of Hyrule. You just said snakes barely use up smash. And then you said, yeah, they use it for ledge trap and then run back up and up tilt. So then why, if you knew that, then why are you, then why'd you say that they barely use it? Smash attacks aren't supposed to be thrown out there like all the time. Like, you know, but ledge trapping and ledge guarding is something that happens multiple times in a game. I mean, unless you're getting bodied, it doesn't, you know. But most of the time, you're going to be in ledge situations at least 9, 10 times, maybe a little bit less than that. So, I mean, I don't understand that. You literally just said they barely use it. I said something in terms of how they do it, and then you just repeated what I just said. Like, what? Okay, you're thinking of another attack. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Snake players use up smash on the regular. Yeah, they use it regularly. They even use it in the neutral too. A lot of snake players might use up smash in the neutral, and that forces you to not jump. So like if you have like aerials that come into like you want to do an aerial into somebody, snakes can do like an up smash, and that up smash is moving. So then that gives them movement options. That gives you less movement options. You're not gonna jump because you might get hit with that up smash, you know. So it gives them options there as well. What attack were you thinking of, Link the Hero of Hyrule? I'm curious now. We got 8 more minutes of questions too, guys. Do you remember the demo disc Nintendo had for GameCube? Literally only one release. Had Beautiful Joe, Splinter Cell, Billy Hatcher videos. They should have made more. All right, yeah, I remember it, but yeah, that would have been cool if they made more. Absolutely. Excuse me. Is Super Mario Maker 2 amiibo compatible? I don't know if Nintendo's detailed that or not, but I would think maybe it is. They usually hold bombs and stay at a distance until one hits you, then rush. Okay, Link the Hero of Hyrule, I got you. Let's see here. Maybe Link can be a good match with projectile-wise. No, a good matchup is probably anybody with a reflector. Like, I would say like a Wolf, you know. But then again, Wolf's hard to get back. But I would say on the ground, Wolf would be good because he can reflect things back. And I think his regulars beat out Snakes, you know? So I would say a pick. I mean, I haven't had too much trouble fighting against Snake players. Unless, like I said, they get me on the edge a lot. Then it's trouble for me with Wolf. I've had some okay. I mean, the thing about it, guys, you just got to be better than if you're fighting against a Snake player, you just got to be better. You just got to outplay him. There's not really any... You just got to outplay him. There's no other types of tips or anything that I can say. You just got to outplay them. You got to know what they're doing. You got to adapt to their play style, and you just got to play better than them. There's no other like snarky little tips that I can give you guys. You just got to play better. Plain and simple. All right. Let's see. Your thoughts on Mewtwo? Mewtwo's really good. Solid A tier. Surprise announcement for Nintendo's E3. I don't know. Maybe Kid Icarus. Is ZSS good against Snake? Not really. What about Young Link? Once again, you just gotta play better. I don't think Snake really has any bad matchups. The only thing that I'd say is maybe Pikachu or Pichu. But Pichu dies so early. Snake can kill Snake hits so heavy. I saw Snake kill Pichu at 30% with the RPG. And with good DI, by the way. The only problem, Chuba, is when you're off stage. You know, you just, I mean, you're probably just better than. I don't know if Wolf is a good matchup. The only thing I know that's good is that excuse me. What I know that's good is that Wolf's normals can beat out Snake, right? Snake, I mean, you can rush him, you can reflect. So there's some good stuff. But like off stage, dude, that Nikita is really bad news for Wolf. Thank you, Chibi Vinyl. That Nikita is really bad news for Wolf off stage, man. God, because Wolf's aerial movement's not very good. But man, Falco, yeah, Falco has a reflector. I don't think Falco's too bad against Snake. Falco has combos too. Thank you, Golden Oracle. Yeah, my Inkling's been in Elite Smash since like the first week of Smash Bros. And I haven't went back to Inkling since. Like the first few weeks of Smash Bros. I used Inkling, and I haven't used Inkling since December, and it's still like by far like one of my lead GSP. I have no idea what's going on here. Let's see here. Number 1 Smash tip: get good, scrub. When you're fighting against Snake, yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Pete, with the $2 donation. Though I appreciate that. Thank you. Favorite GBA games: Metroid Fusion for sure. Metroid Fusion. Rushdown characters are good against Captain Falcon. What do I think? I think zoners are better against Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon has really good. He has a really good ground game, and he's a rushdown character. So I think what's good against Falcon are obviously characters that can edge guard. Projectile based characters are pretty good against Falcon, because Falcon doesn't have any projectiles and he has no reflector. I would say like characters like Wolf. I would say characters like even I don't think like even like Robin and stuff like that is not too bad. Any projectile based characters that can stop you in your fight. Falco, Robin, or Falco. I wouldn't say Robin, more like Fox, Falco, Wolf, Spaceys. Any character with projectiles that can stop you in your tracks, I think, is good against Captain Falcon. And any character that can edge guard, like Link, any of the Links, you know, that can edge guard, because Captain Falcon's recovery is not very good either. So yeah. Falcon kick. Falcon, yeah, he gets obliterated off. You have to work really hard with Falcon, you know, in order to get back on stage against good edge guarders. But like Link can really just edge guard the hell out of Falcon off stage, because Link's bomb, he can just throw it. Falcon's recovery is so predictable. What games on Switch are you playing besides Smash? I'm playing Saints Row the Third. So I played that recently. But I mainly just play Smash. Oh, I've been playing Mario Kart. We played Mario Kart last night too, or the other night. So yeah, Mario Kart, Smash, and then usually something else. But I think I'm gonna go buy Rage 2. Maybe if I feel like it. I'll see how I feel tomorrow morning. I'll make my decision tomorrow morning if I'm gonna go buy it now or just wait till it's cheaper. It's only 30 gigabytes in space. That made me happy. Von Henry says, already read that. Let's see here. Player says, I made Inkling and moved onto Palutena, Pac-Man, and Ganondorf. All right, there you go. Good picks. I'm still surprised Game Freak has been releasing Sword and Shield info weekly. Usually do after revealing a game. Are you surprised that they haven't been? Because there hasn't really been much new information on Sword and Shield. Okay, yeah, there you go. It hasn't. Yeah, I think they're waiting. They're probably going to do they're going to wait for like another Nintendo Direct, or they're going to do their own thing, or maybe they're going to make some big adjustments or something. Who knows? Different system, different time period, I guess, right? All right, guys. So I think that's going to about wrap it up for this one here. I'm going to link some content for you guys to watch, okay? Is it strange that we have not seen the legendaries? No, not really. There's still plenty of time, guys. Still plenty of time. Calm down. All right, so I think that's going to wrap it up for this one here, guys. Please make sure you guys check out the videos on the channel. We got a new Fire Emblem video. New Fire Emblem video. Ganon's better than Falcon, in my opinion. We got a new Fire Emblem video right here for you guys, so make sure you guys go check that out. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, too. If you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'm actually going to put the command there. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, and make sure you guys check out my videos that I've been doing. We had a new Saints Row video too as well. Also, Platinum Games video. A lot of you guys probably missed that one. So check out this one. So make sure you guys check that out when you guys get the opportunity. All right. So that wraps it up for this one here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. We will see you guys back. I'll probably do a nightcap. I can't stream. I actually have to take care of some stuff, guys, so I can't stream right after this. But we might stream later tonight if I can get one of my videos edited beforehand. If not, then we're going to stream tomorrow, okay? We'll stream like Rage, or we'll stream some other games or something like that. So it should be fun tomorrow, all right? So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and we will see you guys for the next one. Peace.